The scientific name of the stingray is mollusks. They appear like giant birds gliding through the deep blue water. They are like the angels of the sea. They have a mysterious beauty with large fins, two small horns protrude, and the ability to leap out of the water in It's a close relative of the manta ray. Stingrays don't just amaze people by the unique appearance, but also because of their importance in the ocean ecosystem, where the waves come down, coral reef, and the ocean currents are constantly moving. There's a mysterious fish with an enchanting beauty, stingray horn. These silent warriors, it's known for its broad wing, ability to move as graceful as the ballerinas of the sea, and especially it's an impressive leap out of the water. Despite its gentle appearance, stingrays we're facing a lot of risks from people. Let's take a closer look at this unique species, from behavioral form to the challenges they're facing in the modern world. Masterpiece of nature. The stingray's horns carry on it, simple but powerful. Their bodies are flat and wide like a roller coaster. It helps them move smoothly underwater with graceful movements like a ballet. Some of the prominent characteristics of horns: impressive wingspan. Depending on stingrays can reach fin span from 1 meter to more. It makes them one of the species the largest stingray. Charming shades. Their backs are often gray, brown or dark green, while the belly is white. This contrast helps them camouflage when moving in the water. Mysterious two-finned horns protruding like small horns can roll back or expand when hunting. It makes them look even more mysterious. The horned stingray has a unique shape. It makes them easy to identify among thousands of other marine. Size huge but elegant. Though it can reach a wingspan longer than and weighs hundreds of kilograms, the stingrays still move softly, gliding through the water like a glider. Double horny feature. Two fins protruding out like two little horns helps direct food into the mouth when hunting. When it's not necessary, they can roll these fins together to make it look neat and mysterious. Fanciful color. Their backs are blue-gray or dark brown, blended perfectly with the colors of the sea. Help them camouflage from predators from above. Meanwhile, white belly part. They are hard to detect when viewed from below. Smart eyes. The stingray has bright and flexible eyes, capable of tracking prey as well as identifying the surroundings. Travelers of the ocean. Not bound by territory, the stingrays are true travelers, constantly moving across the vast ocean to find food and reproduce. Widely distributed, they occur in many tropical and temperate seas, from the Atlantic, Indian Ocean to Pacific. Live by the herd. Stingrays often move in small groups, especially during the breeding season or when flocks of horned stingrays swim to create some very spectacular in the blue ocean. The ability to fly out. It's one of the strangest behaviors of is that they can jump out of the water, even reach a height of more than 2 meters. The exact reason for this action remains a mystery, but there's a theory that they do this to communicate, attract your partner, or remove parasites from the body. The stingrays are travelers. I am not tired of the sea. They don't live permanently in an area, that migrate across vast expanse to find abundant food sources. Your favorite food is not a scary predator. Stingrays are gentle water purifiers, using the fins of the head to collect plankton, small fish, and animals to the mouth. Mysterious lifestyle. Despite having a large, they're very shy in front of people. Usually stay away from areas of human presence. Spectacular flying. One of the characteristic and the strangest of the stingray, it's the ability to jump out. They can pop out of the blue sea, spinning in the air, and fall down with powerful landing. This can be a way to communicate. Find a partner or it's just a fun game in the open ocean. Different from many other fish, stingrays do not lay eggs but give birth. They have a birth rate. Slow birth usually only gives birth to after about 12 to 13 months of. When born, the fish are in perfect shape and can swim on. Immediately begin his challenging journey in the ocean. Unlike other aggressive predatory fish, stingrays are filter feed, meaning they're just consuming tiny plankton floating in the water. They have a unique way of feeding. They open their mouth, using the fins to guide the water in, then use filters in the mouth to retain food and push the water out. Main menu: small shrimp, plankton, animals' corpses, and small. It's their favorite food source. It plays an important role in because they're filter feed. Forest stingrays help maintain the balance by controlling the number of plankton to stop the overpopulation of some smaller invisible guardians of the sea. Although few people stingrays play an important role in maintaining the ecological balance of maintaining the stability of the plankton is a filter. They help control the number of plankton and prevent imbalances in the food chain. Ocean health measures. The presence of it is a sign that a healthy marine ecosystem, because they only live in areas clean and nutritious. To inspire people with elegant beauty and unique water jump forests, it has become a symbol in many and it's an inspiration for filmmaker and marine conservation. The stingray is a slow breeding. It makes them vulnerable before excessive long pregnancy time. Pregnant female 12-13 months before give birth instead of laying. Not like many other fish, forest stingrays give birth. The fry is fully developed inside, and when I was born, they were able to swim and feed them. Low reproduction rate per spawning. A horned stingray gives birth, which causes their populations to if overexploited. It's one of the most beautiful fish in the ocean. Stingrays are at risk of declining numbers, serious due to the human overfishing. They're hunted for their gills, which is used in traditional medicine. The number of stingrays is rapidly declining. Environmental pollution, plastic waste, toxic and climate change. It's making a habitat for the stingray. It's getting worse. VA touch with boat. Many forest stingrays or died by VA colliding when migrating or foraging near the. To protect this magical creature, many measures are being taken. Establishment of marine. Some areas of the sea have been designated to protect the stingrays from fishing activity and pollution. Control of fishing. Some countries have banned hunting, catching and increased monitoring of fishing activity. Next to beauty, a cult and important ecological stingray, it also has cultural and spiritual value, especially in many cultures. They're not just a marine species, it's also a symbol of freedom, strength, and wisdom. In Polynesian culture, people of Polynesia see the stingray as the soul of the ocean. They believe that the souls of brave warriors will transform into to continue the journey of images in art. Stingrays often appear in art, tattoos of Pacific Islander. It symbolizes strength, adapting to the environment, and connecting with. In today's modern culture, forest stingray is often used in environment to stress the need to protect the oceans and marine ecosystems. Raising public awareness, conservation, or we're doing a lot of education to change people's about the importance of the sting for the ocean ecosystem. The horned stingray is not just it also plays an important in maintaining the balance of the ocean. However, overexploitation and negative human pushing them to the brink of danger. Protecting this fish, it's not just about maintaining, it's a way for us to protect our ocean, the common home of all marine life. The beginning of a journey. Stingrays are fast-growing fish. Slow production makes their populations before the human impact, especially overfishing. Not like many other fish, they can lay thousands of eggs at the. Stingrays have a special breeding strategy with a long gestation period and a small, but they are well taken even from the womb. Horned stingrays have a long gestation. Here, it is one of the longest pregnancies in the world of. What this means is, females have to go through more than the fetus in the body, influenced by the environment, food conditions, and the transformation. During pregnancy, the mother fish must make sure there's enough nutrition. Development of studies that show pregnant horned stingrays, there's a tendency to migrate to warmer seas where there's plenty of food to sustain energy. They can also change the depth of life to stay away from predators and looking for the best conditions for growth of the young. Give birth instead of lay, a special reproductive. Unlike many other fish that lay eggs, stingrays of the fish reproduction in the form of born vive paris. What this means: the egg will grow inside your body instead of being born into the. The fetus does not receive nutrition through each other like mammals that will absorb nutrients from the yellow inside. After complete development, the egg hatches right inside, and the fish will be born as a complete individual. They can swim and find their own food. When he was just born, the fish are quite large compared to many other fish, usually 5,070 centimeters. They're more likely to survive in a harsh natural environment. Low rate of reproduction, a barrier to population recovery. Each time spawn, horned stingrays give birth to only 12, and each one takes years to grow and can continue to reproduce. Due to the long breeding time and small number, stingray populations are highly, if overexploited. After birth, the child does not receive direct care from, it has to be self-contained from the first moment, the vast ocean. However, due to its large size at birth, the fish have an advantage in avoiding predation compared to other egg-laying fry fish that have to go through a weak larval stage. Factors that affect the reproductive cycle. There are many factors, natural and that can affect the ability of the stingray to reproduce. Climate change, the warming of the ocean affecting the living and can reduce the breeding rate of the stingrays. Overfishing, the hunting of stingrays for gillfish and traditional has severely reduced their especially when the species is slow to reproduce. Marine pollution, coral mining, and changing ocean currents, it can affect migration and reproduction of the stingray. With a slow rate of if there is no reasonable protection, stingray may face the risk of serious decline, maybe even extinct in the future. The protection of the reduce fishing and studying artificial breeding methods. These are important to make sure the stingrays can exist and play an important role in the marine. By better understanding the reproduction of this particular, we can raise awareness, working together to protect, to help sustain the biodiversity of in the future. Let's protect the stingrays together. Let those great wings continue to glide through the deep for centuries to come. Like it if you like, share if you feel, and subscribe to the channel now if you want to do something about animals. Please comment below. I will follow. Hello and see you later.